So, change of plan. I bought this. I bought the T4 a few weeks ago, and obviously I've got two kids, me and Emma, and I just think the T4 is just way too small for us. So I've bought this 2007 Iveco Daily. Now I used to do the markets and wholesale and stuff, and I used to drive these all the time. I had an Iveco Daily for a long time, and it is a great van. So I decided to get this, which is a former motocross owner's van. So it's partially converted. It's in pretty good nick. It's got a few marks here and there, but you know, a few little bits of scabbing, but nothing I can't sort out. All this sign writing, I'm going to take it all off. I'm going to use a heat gun, get all that off. I'm going to put some pretty cool decals on it. I'll probably keep these on and probably go for this sort of colour along the side, and may keep these like silver bits on, but take this writing off. So, and on the back, that's the lads who was riding it. That's his picture, so that'll be coming off. So the actual van itself, it's 2007. It's got 110,000 miles, loads of history. It was filthy inside. I've given it a bit of a clean up, so it's a bit shinier than it was. It was all obviously covered in mud, but still a bit of dirt in there. But I'll give it a good clean up at some point in the summer. It's a bit warmer. The seats need a good clean up too. So the dashboard, pretty good nick. I'll give it a good shine up. So that's all good to go. So it's got a Kenwood stereo, Bluetooth, USB, jobby, and they've got like an old Kenwood CD changer. There's an amp down there. There's a subwoofer under there, so probably just keep that in, so it's pretty cool. So this has currently got the 2 passenger seats. I've got a single passenger seat, which I may put in at a later date and stick the captain swivel chair thingy on the bottom. So, but that's for a later date. So, side of the van, or the front part of the van, is where it's sort of partially converted. All these cushions go along here. The front is sort of half covered, but I'll probably take all that out. Well, basically I'm gonna strip all this out anyway. I'm gonna strip the whole lot out and redo it all. But yeah, at the minute it's sort of a bench there, bench across the back there. This all goes into like a double bed. Let me see if we've got one of these colour lights on. I'll turn it on. So this is one of them lights that changes colour. It's pretty cool. I'll keep that in, maybe move it down the end. You can make it flash and all sorts of stuff, so that's pretty cool. Saves me a bit of messing around. But yeah, this is the this is the cooking area. So there's a cooker there with some gas. This all come with the van. It's got the fridge in there. Bit crude, but it'll do the job. It's got a TV there, satellite on the roof, but not really tried that yet. So it is all wired up. It's got a leisure battery, 12 volt, 240. So they've sort of crudely done this here. Goes to a socket just there. So you can, I guess, 240 hook up at a campsite, and that'll control that socket, which then turns on that inverter. I'm not sure how it's totally wired up yet, because I know when you turn a switch on there, in that corner there, that turns the sockets up in the corner. I haven't really messed about with it too much yet, so I don't know if that's also wired up to the same sockets or not. So I'm guessing that one is powered by that battery, that inverter, so that definitely does that, but I'm not sure what this does yet, because I haven't really, only picked this up yesterday. So it saves me a bit of hassle. It's got a battery in there, you know, saves me a few quid getting a battery and stuff like that. The ampage is, can't actually see, to be honest. It's on that side and I can't see it, but I will put it in the comments anyway. I'll have a little look later. So that's the front half, but again this is all coming out. So moving on to the back. And that is the back. This is where they kept the motorbikes. There's a light there that normally comes on, but it's not coming on right now. Yeah, oh no, it's come on. Right, so this is the back. They've moved the bulkhead halfway up. And this is obviously where they used to store the motorbikes, tools and all that sort of things. It absolutely stinks of petrol and oil, so I think all this wood's going to be a write-off because it's just going to smell all the time, so spare wheel there. Yeah, the plywood's a bit battered up there, so basically I'm just going to strip all this out. I'm actually going to do this today. Strip all this out and just chuck it and start again. So these are for the awning, that's the poles to hold the awning up, that's the winder. Yeah, so I'm going to take this bulkhead out, get rid of that, I don't need it. So if anybody wants a metal bulkhead, let me know. Also, it's going to the tip. This was from the front cab. I don't know, I might keep that and do something with it. But yeah, as you can see, the plywood's a bit beat up and it absolutely stinks of petrol and stuff, so all this shall be going. Tow bar. Apparently they wire these up to the ECU, so I've heard, so I can't really, I'm probably just going to leave that on, I ain't going to mess around with that. So there's a bit of rust there, I need to remedy that before it gets worse, but it's a pretty clean van really. There's the awning, it's sort of basically a full length one, it's a decent size. I forget what they're called, is it GNR maybe? I can't remember. But it's a good size awning. And on the other side, again, more decals that be going. This I'll tidy up and I'll probably put a sticker over that and hide it, but that's probably the worst of the marks, to be honest, but I just need to get all this off. Just going to paint the wheels black, stick some wheel trims on, clean all these up and get them looking black again. This bit of bumper's dropped here, I'll sort that out, just needs lifting up. But yeah, I quite like the idea of these colours, I think they'll look good. So my plans for the van are going to be completely strip the whole lot out, get rid of this, so this is all going to be open. Again, at a later date I may just stick a single chair in that front on the passenger side, so I can have two chairs that swivel round. This side here, luckily there's a side window, it's been tinted but it's not openable. But for the other side here, I'm going to stick in another window, but one that's openable. So when you're cooking, you know, if it's raining and stuff, I can have this closed and still have the window open. Just here, as you come in, I'm going to have two seats for the kids. They're going to be like bench seats, so there's somewhere for them to sit. They can obviously see through. When this is gone, it'll be more open so they can see straight out. Two seats there. I'll put a folding table that folds into, they'll be screwed into the side of the van. You can lift it up, you can leg on it, so everybody can sort of reach it. Obviously here it'd be a bit tricky, but you know, there's only so much room. Just as you come in on the right here, there'll be a little kitchen unit. I'm going to have it, so what a lot of people do is cover all this up, and I don't see why they do it. Have it up here, so you know, you've got a lot more room. So personally, I'm going to have it there, probably twice the size of this. Cooker, sink, a couple of cupboards underneath so I can store my gas, fridge. That'll all be sort of hooked up there. This side, probably round about here and a little bit further back, I'm going to have like a full-size wardrobe, sort of floor to roof. And then at the back of the van, as you sort of walk down, I'm going to put in two bunk beds. So I don't know what they're going to be, about 2.5 foot wide, 2 foot wide. They're going to be quite tight, but two either side. There's a little walkway down the middle, so that'd be right at the very back of the van. probably put like little curtains on them, you know, so they're all separated and stuff, just to sort of keep it, you know, utilise the floor space. I'm 6 foot, so I nearly touched the sort of roof of this. I ain't far off it. Don't know if you can see that. So I'm quite big, so I can't have a bed this way because it's less than 6 foot and I'll have to twist my legs up, so I need a bed to go that way. But yeah, that's probably the setup sort of style I'm thinking about at the minute. I'm not set on a design at the moment, I'm still looking, but I've sort of got a plan in my head. That's sort of what I want. I'll put like cupboards on here, lift up, probably do 2 lift up cupboards, so there'll be storage there. Probably put all like the, you know, all the camping stuff in there really, maybe the hook up leads, and gonna need window blinds, so they'll probably go in there, you know, when it's hot. Gonna put a roof light up here and one at the back, lighten it all up, you know, you need the air in the summer and stuff. Again, when you're cooking, you know, you want the window open. Light wise, I'm probably gonna put strip lights, or maybe something like them. Like put a little panel in the middle and have the lights coming out either side, you know, in a strip, so it just lights up the whole van. Yeah, the controls on this battery, there's just like a little voltmeter, I don't know if you can see it down the side there, which is sort of a bit crap. Yeah, I'll take all this, let me get back out again, take all that out, all the battery and stuff, and I'll put it sort of in the bottom of the wardrobe down there, so I'm going to have to move all the wiring further up, and on the side of the wardrobe have a control panel, you know, switches and 240 and all that sort of thing, and that'll be that sorted. There's currently a TV there. I ain't really messed about with it at the minute, but there is a satellite on the roof, so I'm not sure if that actually works. It powers on, but it don't, you know, I ain't really messed around tuning it in, so I need to have a look into that. So I may keep that. Yeah, that's probably it setup wise. Obviously got the awning on the side, so that's handy to have. Bit of outside area, so you can sort of wild camp. See, my T4 before, it's okay if you're going on a campsite, but it means every time you pull up you've got to settle a tent up and stuff. But I want something where, if we're sort of stuck, you know, driving somewhere, nowhere to stay, we can sort of camp up in a car park or something and all sleep in here and be sort of self-sufficient, if you know what I mean. So we're going to have 12 volt, 240, gas, cooking, you know, so we're all good to go. I think that's about it really. So today I'm going to strip all the back out, definitely, and take this bulkhead out, so that'll open all that up, get rid of that wood, clean it all underneath because it stinks of diesel and stuff, so give it a really good airing. Then I'm going to start stripping all this down, and then just think about what I'm going to do, you know, how I'm going to set it all up. So obviously that's going to come out pretty soon as well, this sort of partition. So there will be a lot of videos coming. I aim to get this sort of ready by end of the month really, so I'm going to need to really get cracking. The kids break up for 2 weeks for Easter, so we aim to be camping by then, even if it's not complete, you know, just enough so we got beds in there and stuff, just go camping. So, and then obviously we'll have weekends away, but when the kids are off school in the 6 weeks holidays, we aim to go all the way around England. So we live in Lincolnshire, Hull Beach, so we aim to go up to Scarborough, across to York, maybe over to Liverpool. There's some stuff I want to do over there, sort of Beatles stuff. Obviously I've got a music channel, if anybody knows that, so that'd be pretty cool. Then I want to go into Wales, Colwyn Bay, a few little places I want to see up in Wales. I've never really been to Wales, I've only been to Cardiff and Swansea, so I really want to do a lot of Wales, you know, Snowdonia, come all the way down, Tenby, wouldn't mind going there in the summer, then across to sort of Bristol way. I've got some friends on my other channel, my guitar channel, that I want to do a sort of meet and greet, so I'll probably end up round that sort of way, meet them. Cheddar Gorge, wouldn't mind going back there, I've been there a few times. Then I want to head down to sort of Land's End, come across sort of Torquay, Dorset, you know, all south coast, go all the way up to sort of possibly all the way to Hastings, and then back up maybe just straight to home where I live, you know, or go to sort of Southend, Great Yarmouth, all that sort of way. So basically I just want to do a big loop. We're going to have 6 weeks off. It's going to be me and the kids. My other half, Emma, she works, but you know, we're going to work out the holidays where she can meet us up at the weekends and stuff, and it'll be pretty cool. So some good adventures to come. So hopefully I can crack on with this. Again, all the plans I want to do to this, it may take months, you know. I might not have it ready for the summer, but as long as it's sort of ready to camp in there, there's electric, there's a gas, there's place, you know, we've got room to sleep. Things like the window on the side, you know, whenever, there's no rush for that. Definitely want a skylight in for the summer, so I'll definitely do that, but should be good fun. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is my Iveco Daily, and I'll be back soon. So one more thing that was in here, Portaloo. I think I'll be giving that a miss, so that'll be getting donated down the local tip. Bulkheads out. I won't be using that. Spare wheel, just found some more gas canisters. That's all the shit I've just taken at the back. And voila, we have an empty-ish van. So let me just show you from the back. Okay, so basically stripped the back half out. I'll open this side door a little bit more. So as you can see, the floor's got petrol, oil, whatever, and it stinks. But I'm not taking it out just yet. All these, I'm actually going to keep these and use them as templates for when I get some new plywood to board it all out. So, and I've also found a lovely little water leak that was hidden behind the carpet on the wall. So that's one of the bolts on the awning just there. So that's going to need sorting out because that's not very nice. But a bit of rust, you know, usual places. I've had these before, I know they go there, so I'll treat that inside and out on both of them, and no doubt the floor is going to be the same underneath. So that is the progress so far. So eventually I'll rip all this out as well, but just for now I'm just going to leave it like that till I've ordered the new, well, picked up the new plywood and ordered the insulation and stuff. So there you go. Oh, another thing, that light I've worked out is on a sensor, so if you're interested. But there you go. Thanks for watching.